The Help is a 2011 film directed by Tay Taylor. It is adapted from a 2009 novel with the same name by Catherine Stockett. It tells the story about the social distinction between people of color and whites during the civil rights movement in Jackson, Mississippi. The film has been nominated and won many awards, including Academy Awards and Golden Globes. However, The Help also received criticism concerning the racial issues the story brought, especially the character of Skeeter. The question is, what is the actual role of Skeeter in this movie?
Who is the real savior in The Help? The helpers themselves? Or the white and the privileged?
Eat my shit.
Skeeter's character is what's known as a white savior, a white character who saves a person of color from their troubles, problems that the person of color can't save themselves from.
Maybe we should just build you a bathroom outside, Hilly.
The white savior trope has been utilized since the beginning of filmmaking, but it grew popular during the civil rights era. Off-screen, Black activists were fighting for civil rights in America, but filmmakers turned into white characters to tell these non-white stories. Other than the film The Help, a famous example is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Is this the man who raped you?
The white savior narrative is a common and harmful narrative in major productions today that often goes unchecked because it appears to support people and communities of color. Is this a way of filmmakers to make us believe that white characters are the best vehicle for the story? This kind of storyline may be harmful to non-white communities, but it may feel strange speaking out against it. Movies with a white savior always based in communities of color with a focus of a positive change, and to accuse them of being problematic feels like it would discredit the good which was accomplished. As many white savior movies are promoted as works in the genre of social justice. This kind of film is somehow promoting a white guilt fantasy. The reasoning behind the name is that the plot exists for a somewhat self-aware white audience to feel better about themselves. Instead of promoting a real awareness, the story offers a sense of racial redemption to white viewers who are uncomfortable with the history of their people.
You broke her heart.
In the movie The Help, we can see that Skeeter is giving up her whiteness by going against the law and her society, by standing up for the helpers and helping these helpers to deliver their voice to the public to hear. Film is not a language, but it does generate its meanings through systems, such as cinematography, sound editing, and so on, which work like language. What language does is to construct, not label, reality for us. By using a socio-historical approach, we argue that The Help is actually constructing white people as the savior, like we've discussed earlier. And according to our analysis, the film is not standing up for colored people, but yet again to raise the superiority of white people. So in conclusion, The Help depicts the people of color's role as mates who help in white people's houses. It also shows white people's role in helping people of color in regards to the civil rights movement. This film obviously portrays less role taken by colored people compared to white people during the movement. In consequence, it has distorted the experience of colored people in order to satisfy white audiences. Eventually, The Help has shown who has the power to help.